Hi, everybody, and welcome to NorCal Slot Car Scene. This past weekend, we had a visitor from Arizona, noted track builder Bob Scott. He raced with us, and after the race, I sat down and had a short conversation with him. Here's that conversation.
We are here at Fast Track Hobbies with someone a little bit out of town for us. He is from the Phoenix area, and this is Bob Scott, who is one of the most, one of the most premier slot car track builders in the country right now. Welcome, Bob.
Jim. Thank you.
So what brings you to Northern California?
I've been working. I delivered some tracks. I delivered one to a private home in Modesto. I delivered 2 ovals to here in Sacramento, one to Ed Lozano. I did a bid on a track up by Lake Tahoe, and then I've been here at working for Dwight at Fast Tracks for about a week or more, doing various things, mainly working on the drag strip, and of course today playing slot cars.
So you raced with us today, and you got 2 podiums.
That was awesome. Of course, those were the loaner cars. My cars didn't do so well, but your car was very fast, and Ted's Group 5 car was very nice.
So it seems like the track building business is fairly strong.
You know, it is. It's but as we scatter ourselves, if you will, amongst HO, 43rd scale, 24 scale, 32nd scale, same things happening with tracks. There's not much commercial track building going on, but there's a flood of home tracks, and all across the United States, I get calls from back east. Virginia wants a track. New York wants a track. Last year, I solicited going across country for my signature Mini Blue King, which I enjoy building, and I got 3 sales, and I dropped off tracks in Missouri, Ohio by Lake Erie, and all the way to Delaware. So, just a little more on the status of slot cars. It's up and down business, you know, and it seemed to have gotten a little surge over last Christmas. I got 3 calls from people wanting to open raceways, and it was interesting because they were father-son teams, one in Lake Havasu and one in Fresno. But the story goes on, they dropped it. For whatever reason, it might be tariffs, it might be the economic uncertainty, but they dropped out. Not entirely, probably. They're just sitting, waiting for the opportunity. You know, it's hard to find commercial space at a reasonable rate, and then putting everything together. I mean, look at a track like Fast Tracks here. You just look at one of his tracks, the way it's wired. Oh my God! You know, it's probably a quarter of the price of building a track. So there's a lot involved in building tracks.
Well, there's a number of tracks that I've raced on that you've built in Northern California. Ted Essie's High Sierra Speedway. I'm looking forward to Ed Lozano's new oval. The track at Fundemonium, which is one of those mini kings. So if you're a commercial track racer that's always wanted to have a king track in your house, he's built quite a few of the mini Blue Kings.
Yes, about 10 of them.
I think the home track scene is as strong as it's ever been. The commercial track is up and down just because of the space, rent, and everything else.
Absolutely, and other things. The administration of groups of racing organizations are having trouble, and and I'd like to, years ago I was pretty close. Philippe Delespine and I were working together on Scott's track build in his museum and some other stuff, and Philippe is like, he's one of the top dogs as far as a historian goes for slot cars. I think you would agree, right?
Absolutely.
But yet he sees home racing as a different animal. Kind of like, he almost said that they're not really competitive at home racing. And what would you say to that, Jim?
I don't know. We're going to have 75 people at the Slot It Nationals coming up in a few months from literally all over the world. And some of those 24 scale world champions are going to come out and test our skills.
Absolutely.
Justin
Paul will be out from Arizona,
yeah.
And we got, I'm coming out, and JR is coming out. So, and the reason I put that plug in there is that I'd like to see some more publishing, more people reporting on all the home racing they're doing, because at some point there should be, and what's that race format where you send off
the proxy races.
Proxy races have been going on forever, but there could be some kind of association regarding home track racers. I'd love to see a compilation of everything going on out there, because there's some real serious racing going on in homes.
Yeah, it's pretty good here in Northern California with one or two of the tracks you've built, plus some of the others that are out there. And so it's very good, very healthy in terms of the home track scene in Northern California.
Yep, I agree.
So-
And it's tough on, I know Dwight squints when I bring a home track around, because a commercial owner sees a home track as competition, keeping people away from the raceway, and it does to a point, but hopefully they come here and buy parts and maybe participate in some races that go here too, or incorporate that type of home racing into your commercial facility.
Yeah, and I think in the 32nd scale arena anyway, that kind of feeds people to the larger tracks, because we do race here once a month. Today was our race, and we race a couple times a month at Motown and Modesto on the big tracks.
Right, yes.
So we have a good
Yeah.
spread of different types
You
of
guys in
32nd scale
NorCal
racing.
have really got it going on. SoCal's got it going on pretty good. I don't see, and just thinking about Dallas has got a pretty good home club race thing going on. I don't know much about back east. I know that my mind goes to Canada. It's got a huge turnout up there, right?
Yeah, there's different organizations throughout I know there's a big group in Iowa. There's a big group in North Carolina and
Yeah.
other places as well. So
Right.
the track that I've run on most is Ted Essie's track, High Sierra Speedway, and it's one of my favorite tracks. I would say it's a little bit bigger than a half a garage size, because it's in a
It's
loft.
actually 10 by 20.
And so I know you specialize sort of on that type of home track. So if people are interested in that type of track, how would they get in touch with you?
You can Google me, Cruisin' Bob, CRUZINBOB, and my email is cruisinbob@gmail.com.
Sounds good. Thank you very much. Safe trip back to Arizona. I know you're probably a 10-hour drive from here.
It took me 14.
So sounds good, Bob. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thanks
you, Jim.
for visiting us here at Fast Track Hobbies and NorCal Slot Car Scene.
Very enjoyable.
I want to thank Bob for sitting down and talking with me, and thanks for watching. This is Jim Rose with NorCal Slot Car Scene.